Jackson digs it out. Hunsinger with a setup to Rivers. Rivers delivers. Pass to the basket. Gets the friendly roll to go right there. Ava Cook now with 4 points to go here. Drives, finds Camden Bell. Right wing three is up. And good. Yes. Camden Bell making it rain, baby. Gerald for battling in this bat so far. The 1-2 pitch. Gets her swinging for strike three. A job well done by Zoe Koger getting the strikeout for out. 3-1. And that's going to be a deep fly ball in the left center field. And gone! Quentin James with a big fly of his own, a two-run shot. Once again, good evening, basketball fans, and welcome live here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network, here on YouTube.com, as well as the IHSAA Champions Network here from Wes-Del High School in Gaston, Indiana. We have Wapahani coming in tonight's ball game, 1-3 on the season. Also, this is their first MEC conference game of the year, while Wes-Del comes in here at 2-2 and 1-1 in MEC conference play. Again, as always, I'm your play-by-play broadcaster, Brandon Morvillius. Alongside here with me is cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy, as well as our student sideline reporter, Miss Bailey Clapper. She'll be joining us here in just a little while as we get right into things here with our Raiders Live pregame show, presented by Dr. Care J. Wolf, DDSPC, again a proud sponsor of the WHS Network. So, Wapahani coming off of a tough loss there last Friday night. They're at home against LaPel. You got to give credit where credit's due. LaPel looked good. They shot the ball really well. They was definitely very physical. I thought that, really honestly, I think that was still a game that we could have won. Again, LaPel, they outplayed us. They really did. They outplayed us. I think if we would have done things a little bit differently, we had some, just some crucial mistakes here and there that proved to be a little costly. Like I said, it is what it is. You live and you learn. You get better from it, and you get back at it. And these guys are ready to get back at it here tonight. Again, this is night one of two in their back-to-back of Raider basketball this weekend. Again, obviously the road game here tonight, and then we'll be back at home tomorrow night against Alexandria. So you want to start the weekend off on the right note, and we've got to find a way to get the job done here tonight against Wes-Del. Now, we've kind of had their number, a little bit, you could say here in some recent years, but that is what it is. That has no indication on how tonight will be. We've got to still come out here. We've got to put a full 32 minutes of basketball play together, a great 32 minutes of basketball play together for us to come out victorious. Because if not, then this could be a tough task, no doubt about that. You don't want to go out here and hurt yourself. We've got to come out here, be ready to play. And I know these guys will be, but we've got to stay focused and do the little fundamental things correctly. Making sure that we're taking good care of the basketball. I would really love for us to start to really get after it here defensively. I would love to see us start, collecting more turnovers, getting deflections, causing disruption, not allowing our opponent to get inside as easily. I think that was one thing that LaPel did with ease. Not only did they shoot well from outside, but they were also able to attack the rim relatively untouched. I think that, and unguarded. And I think that, that we probably could have done a little bit better job of that. And tonight's a new night in which we can bring that intensity out there on the defensive end of the floor, that stifling style of defense, and hopefully things will work out in our favor here this evening. So, nonetheless, we're ready to get after it here tonight. Make sure to stick around here with us on our Raiders Live pregame show presented by Dr. Care J. Wolf. Again, we'll have the finishing and final comments on tonight's ball game coming up here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. All right, folks, welcome back here with our Raiders Live pregame show presented by Dr. Carrots A. Wolf DDSPC. Again, finishing touches on our pregame show here tonight. I think, from Wapahani's standpoint, again, I already kind of touched on it here a little bit. Defensively, I'd like to see us be a little bit more active in creating more turnovers. Got to finish possessions with rebounding. And, offensively, I would like to see I would like to see maybe a little bit more distribution and spread on the offensive side of the basketball. It's you can't solely just rely upon Camden Bell and Eli Andrews to do all the scoring. Everybody else has got to find a way to contribute in some way. Like we did in that Winchester game. I thought that was really a solid game, and you've seen multiple guys become a part of that, from an offensive standpoint. And so we need a little bit more in the way of sharing the wealth. Not necessarily that we're not getting the ball to guys, but we're just not taking shots and we're not hitting them with other guys really outside of Camden and Eli. So you got to be a little bit more in the way of aggressive on the offensive end of the floor, and hopefully it will work out in our favor. So nonetheless, we'll see how things shake out here tonight. It should be a good one. Again, first MEC conference game of the season. Wapahani and Wes-Del coming up here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. Once again, welcome back here, basketball fans. We want to thank you guys for tuning in here tonight. As we take a look here at this evening's teams, first the non-starters here for your Wapahani Raiders. Number 1, Connor Bell. Number 3, Leighton Spence. Number 4, Riley Swift. Number 10, G.J. Seagraves. Number 12, Caleb Lewis. Number 24, Graham Cook. Number 30, Ethan Bragg. And number 33, Noah Olson. And now for our Alfred Rods and Customs starting lineup here for your Raiders. Starting at one guard, he's a 5'10" sophomore, 0, Carter Bell. Starting at 1 forward, a 6' senior, wearing number 14, Hunter Roddifer. Starting at forward, a 6'4" senior, number 20, Eli Andrews. At the guard position, a 6'1" senior, wearing number 22, Camden Bell. And at forward, a 5'9" senior, number 32, Quentin James. Again, the Raiders are coached by Jeff Andrews, assisted by Andy Zitgraff, Brian Bell, and Josh Kaufman. So again, that is the Alfred Rods and Custom starting lineup. And so now we'll take a look here at the visiting team, the Wes-Del, or the home team rather, excuse me. The home team, the Wes-Del Warriors. We'll start off here with the non-starters, number 4, Jackson Drum. Number 10, Ryan Heyer. Number 14, Micah Love. Also number 22, Evan Luzatter. Number 24, Jordan King. Number 30, Zach Gillum. Number 33, Elijah Durr. Number 34, Rylan Campbell. And now for the starting lineup here for the Wes-Del Warriors, again presented by Alfred Rods and Customs. It will look like this, starting at one guard, a 5'10" sophomore, number 3, Noah Purdue. Out forward, a 6'2" senior, number 20, Luke Woodyard. At guard, a 6' senior, number 23, Jillian Carpenter. At forward, a 6'1" junior, number 25, Brecken Stevenson. And starting at forward, a 5'11" junior, number 32, Riker Mock. Again, the Wes-Del Warriors are coached by Josh Burkett, assisted by Mike Dowling, Zach Todd, as well as Ryan Richards. So again, that is tonight's starting lineup, again presented by Alfred Rods and Customs. We'll be back with tip-off coming up here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network.
Pass to the basket, gets the friendly roll to go right there. Ava Cook now with 4 points to go here. Drives, finds Camden Bell, right wing, 3 is up, and good. Yes, Camden Bell making it rain, baby.
All right, folks, we're back again here from Wes-Del High School in Gaston, Indiana. Just about game time here tonight. A great crowd on hand here on both sides. Wes-Del 2-2, Wapahani 1-3 as we will get tonight's game officially underway here at 7:31 p.m. here on this Friday, December the 19th, 2025. Again, I'm play-by-play broadcaster Brandon Morvillius. Alongside here with me, cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy, and our student sideline reporter Bailey Clapper. Again, Wapahani looking to get back to their winning ways here tonight on the road. Hunter Roddifer here with a handoff here to Camden Bell. Bell here along the baseline. Now Roddifer gives way here to Andrews. Andrews looking for Bell. Nothing's available. Up top now to Camden. Again, he'll pop the 3 without any hesitation. Give him just a little bit of breathing room, and he will make it pay. Carter Bell out near the 10-foot volleyball line, dribbles there to the free throw line, back out to Andrews here on the near side wing. Andrews dribbles to the paint, out to James, now on to Carter Bell, back over here to the left side, Camden Bell for 3. Oh, heck yes! That right there, folks, is how you get this party started. The Rainmaker here from Camden Bell. 3-0 start here for Wapahani. That pass picked off. First turnover of the night here for Wes-Del. Then Camden there with a right-handed lay-in. So first 5 points for the Raiders go to Camden Bell. Again, tonight's Raider basketball game, again presented here by Taylor Architects, Inc. Again, a proud sponsor of us here on the WHS Network. Been strong showing so far here through the first 2 possessions. Hopefully that will continue as number 20, Luke Woodyard, Up and good there for 2. That will get the Warriors on the board for the first time tonight. So Carter Bell will give way here to Eli Andrews. Shot there near the right side elbow. Won't get the friendly bounce and roll to go. Camden Bell there with a rebound. His first of the night, and then a turnover. First one of the evening here for Wapahani. And a traveling violation here on the Warriors. And that'll be their second turnover. Back-to-back possession, or last 2 of 3 possessions. Camden drives the left side of the lane. The handoff to Eli. Shots up. In and out, no good. So a couple of good-looking shots there from Eli. Unfortunately, it's come up empty both tries. Purdue in possession of the basketball, guarded here heavily by Carter Bell. Nice defense from Carter. Purdue gets into the paint and got the friendly roll to go. So Camden will orchestrate the offense here for the Raiders. Eli Andrews back here to Camden. Camden tries to work his way around, and we'll have a foul here on Wes-Del. This looks to be on number 32, and indeed it will be. That'll be Riker Mock picking up the foul, his first, team's first here of the evening. And in will come number 22, Evan Luzader, seeing his first action here tonight. The 3 from Bell, up and no good. Rebounded there by Rodifer. Carter Bell for 2, left that one a touch short. So back come the Warriors the other way. Woodyard underneath here. It's number 22, Luzader. Now Woodyard for 2. No good. Andrews will corral the rebound, his first of the night. Screen there from Rodifer, rolling off of it. Andrews drives the left side of the lane, kicks it to the corner. Quentin James for 3, and it's up, and it's good. Quentin James will bury one from downtown. 8-4 Wapahani. Passed here to the corner. That's Luzader. He will get that taken right away from him there by Camden Bell. And then the lay-in by Andrews for 2. So Eli there with his first points on the night to go along with the rebound. As the Raiders' defensive pressure starting to pick up a little bit here. Again, already 3 turnovers here for Wes-Del, and that should be a travel, and indeed it will be. So 4 turnover now for Wes-Del. Number 1, Connor Bell, will check in here for the first time this evening for the Raiders, as Quentin James will have a seat. Nice attack of the rim, no good. Rodifer, though, with the rebound underneath, his second now on the night, as the foul will be here on number 25, Bracken Stevenson of the Warriors, his first, team's second. Again, want to send the big thanks here to our referees here tonight for being here, and appreciate all the work that they do for us to be able to even broadcast the ball game. Leighton Spence in the ball game now, and puts that one in there for his first bucket here of the night. That's nice to see him back out onto the floor here for the Raiders. Durr up and good for 2. So Durr will cash in. Again, came in just a few moments ago. Andrews out to Spence, swung on to Camden Bell. Camden now dribbles to the top of the key to find Connor, now on to Carter. The Bell boys looking to make an impact right here, so does Andrews. Dribbles right, crashes right through the middle, no good there on the left-hand layup. It's a little bit too strong off that basketball backboard right there. .232 and counting here in quarter number 1 of the evening. Purdue swung on. Now back to Purdue out near half court, guarded by Connor Bell. He'll dribble right, find Woodyard here on the right side wing up top to Durr. Durr now with a handoff to Carpenter. He'll take the three. It is up and it is good. So Carpenter now with his first points on the night, and narrows the gap to 3. As Andrews will bring it across half court and set things up for the Raiders. Offensively right here, a little isolation as we'll have a reach-in foul. And this will be on number 20, Luke Woodyard. His first, team's third. So Caleb Lewis back in the ball game. Or actually, Caleb's seen his first action tonight, pardon me. So Carter Bell will have a seat. Camden will now take over the reins at point guard. Camden splits in the middle and kisses that one off the backboard there for a pair. 7 points and a rebound now from Camden. Carpenter face a little trap right there. Now Purdue, much of the same, finds number 22. Zatter back to Purdue, drives it into the middle, facing some heavy pressure. The three will be up and good for Zatter. So after a couple of early miscues here from the Warriors, they've now gotten a little hot from beyond the three-point line. Spence inside the paint. Then shot that one off the back of the iron. Purdue now on to Carpenter, left side here, dribbles to find Purdue. Again, looking for Durr right there in the middle, but the Raiders defensively very active right here as Connor Bell will pick up the foul, his first, team's first here of the night. Into the corner, Woodyard. Back to Purdue, underneath Zatter. He's looking initially there for that back cut by Woodyard, but again, defensively, the Wapahani paying attention and being very active on the defensive end of the floor. Again, forced 4 turnovers here in this first quarter. Like to force another one right here, I'm sure of it. So Camden Bell will get called there for the reach-in, his first, team's second. And down to Carpenter, back here to Purdue. Closing moments right here, 8 seconds to play with here in the first. Carpenter here at the top. He's going to take a deep three, and it's up. The bank is open, and Wes-Del will lead at 15-14 at the end of one. So again, already some threes being rained upon, down upon here by the Warriors here in quarter number 1. Stick around here with us. Second quarter play coming up here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. All right, folks, welcome back here as we enter this second quarter play again here from Wes-Del High School here in Gaston, Indiana. It's a 15-14 Wes-Del lead as Spence will end up corralling the rebound. His first here of the evening. Layton out here to Andrews. Back to Layton, dribbles into the paint, back out again. Andrews looking to go to work right here. The screen from Connor Bell. Right back to him. Connor to Camden. And Camden will just go to work all by himself right there. Gets the bucket and the foul. The foul will be on number 3, Noah Purdue, his first, team's first of the quarter. And so again, Bell at the line for one more. Looking to convert on the three-point play. And it will be good. It's already 10 points here for Camden. Go along with a rebound. Luzader up and good for 2 more. Spins for 3. That will tickle the twine, baby. Heck yes. So Layton Spence comes right into the ball game right here, making a big-time impact. 5 points and rebound already there for the senior guard. Carpenter outside to Purdue. The 3 is up. No good. Durr with the rebound, finds Purdue right there in the middle. Missed that one, rebounded by Andrews. The second rebound here of the evening. From way downtown, no good for Andrews. And a foul underneath will be on Hunter Rodifer, his first. Team's first here of the quarter. We'll see Carter Bell back into the ball game here for Wapahani. Connor will have a seat. Here for Wes-Del, it's going to be Bracken Stevenson and Riker Monk checking back in. Purdue now on to Carpenter. Steps through, right back there to him here on the top of the key. And we'll have a foul now on Layton Spence. That will be his first, team's second. Inbounded here to Carpenter, the shot fake. Now the shot from the free throw line, no good. Carter Bell soars through the air and corrals the rebound, his first of the night. Andrews now, Carter. Back out to Eli, out here at the 10-foot volleyball line, and we'll extend it all the way out near foul, or half court now. Camden right side 3, Money buries that one from beyond the arc. So Camden with his second 3 on the night, giving 13 points on the evening. That pass deflected, and it's going to stay here with Wes-Del. Nice job there by Rodifer to get a hand on things. In comes Quentin James as Layton Spence will have a seat. Very productive minutes there from Layton. Inbounded to Mock, no good. Deflected out there to Purdue. He'll take the free throw shot. That's no good, gets his own rebound. There's no boxing out whatsoever. Woodyard for 3, no good. Camden Bell will corral his second rebound of the night. Camden drives right down the middle of the lane, and no good, but he will head to the free throw line for 2 of them. The foul be on number 32, Riker Mock. That's his second, team's second of the quarter. So again, it's going to be two of them here for Camden Bell. First one will be up and good. So in comes number 33, Elijah Durr. As Mock again just came into the ball game and will quickly have to have another seat. The second of two here for Bell will be up, and it will be good. Nicely done, Camden Bell. So 2 for 2 on that trip to the line, 3 for 3 overall. And that pass will be thrown away. Another Wes-Del turnover. And Andrews with the lay-in for 2 more. So now up this lead to 10 as the Raiders get it going defensively and offensively, as the defense is really fueling what the offense is doing so far. So 27-17, the timeout taken here by Wes-Del. Will be their first charge timeout of the evening. We'll step aside and we'll be back with more here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. All right, again returning here from the timeout. Again back with tonight's game, again presented by Taylor Architects, Inc., a proud sponsor here of the WHS Network. It's a 10-point lead. That's an offensive foul all day, every day. So that foul on number 33, Elijah Durr, his first, team's third. Also the 6th turnover now the half for Wes-Del, as number 22, Evan Luzader, will check back in. Again, under 4.5 remaining here in the first half. Much better last about 2-3 minutes here from Wapahani. Camden Bell there with a shot fake, looks for Eli Andrews as he will be held underneath. The foul will be on number 23, Julian Carpenter. His first. Team's fourth. So it'll be Quentin James to inbound here for Wapahani. Inbound to Andrews. Dribbles it back out, now going left side right here. Nice dump down low there to Rodifer, and he will put that one in there for 2. His first points on the night here for Hunter. Go along with a couple of rebounds already. That was great execution. Again, attacking the rim there by Andrews. Setting up the lay-in for 2 more from Eli. So now a foul here on Rodifer. That's going to be his second, team's third. And back in for Wapahani will be number 3, Leighton Spence. Up top, Luzader swung on to Purdue here on the far side wing. Bell getting up there in the grill, as well as that's how it should be. Want to bring the intensity here on the defensive end. Continue to get stops. And hopefully that will continue to translate into more offensive opportunities right here, as that will be out, or in and out there for Carpenter. That was rebounded there by Carter Bell. That was a second rebound. Spence, no good. And rebounded there by Woodyard there of Wes-Del. Carpenter, left side of the lane, puts it in there for two more. Back to a 12-point lead. Camden Bell up top to Andrews, drives the lane. Carter Bell, right side three. Yes, right on target from downtown. Carter Bell with his first points on the night. And it's back now to what is now actually a 15-point lead. Their pick off there from Carter. Purdue will throw that one away. A turnover now for Wes-Del. Andrews there with a reverse lay-in. As Wapahani continuing to push it up floor, and things have now gotten out of hand rather quickly. That one will be up and good. Number 25, Brecken Stevenson there for two. James on to Andrews. Nice spin move, and then the left-handed finger roll from Carter Bell. 5 points, 2 rebounds now for Carter. Going to lead back up to 17 with 1:10 to play here in the first half. Carpenter there with a shot fake. He'll take the right elbow shot. It's up and good. And now we will have a timeout on the floor taken by Wapahani. And this will be a 30-second timeout. We'll step aside here for a timeout of our own. We'll be back following this message from Air Park Door. All right, welcome back in following the timeout. Right at a minute left in this first half. Bell here on the right side. Dribbles in. Now back to the left side wing. Yes, Carter Bell once again with the rainmaker. His second three now on the night. Give him 8 points and a couple of rebounds. Nice denial right there, picked off. And then the Raiders will give it right back to him. Second turnover now of the half. That should have been a travel. Countdown's on under 10. Camden here at the top of the key. And a foul. That will be on number 4. Jackson Drum, his first. Team's 5th. So 2 shots here for Camden Bell. So first one will be up and good. Connects on both of them. And that will do it here for the first half. So your halftime score, it's Wapahani 43, Wes-Del 25. An 18-point lead here for the Raiders heading into the locker room. We'll step aside. We'll be back here with our halftime report coming up You're on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network.
Hi, this is Austin Rich with Next Home Elite Real Estate. Next Home is a real estate company that prioritizes community involvement, and we have a humans over houses philosophy. We specialize in both property listings and buyer representation, ensuring top-notch service with top producing agents. Our mission is, and has always been, to enrich people's lives by helping them find their next home. Next Home Elite Real Estate consistently maintains open communication, and we build trust through honesty and integrity. Whether you're listing $1 million property in a gated community, or you are a first-time home buyer just starting the process, at Next Home Elite Real Estate, our agents are committed to providing exceptional service and expertise. We actively participate and invest in local events, local sponsorships, charities, and initiatives to strengthen community bonds. Our agents love being a corporate sponsor to Ball State University, and when you choose Next Home Elite Real Estate, you never know who you're going to run into.
After working with Next Home Elite Real Estate, I knew that I would be choosing them for future transactions simply because they communicated throughout the entire process, they were friendly, and they were tenacious marketers working for me so I can achieve my goals.
Voted as the best real estate company in Muncie's quest for the best, I want you to know we are more than a real estate company. We're part of your community. We are creating lasting relationships and emphasizing the human element in every transaction.
A lot of times, a new home is a joyous event, a promotion, a celebration of marriage, relocation, but this wasn't that type of event. We needed someone in a company who cared about us, who showed compassion and empathy. Our realtor was with us the entire time. He sat and grieved with my sisters and I. He realized that this wasn't about money, but about taking care of our family home.
When you're ready to buy or sell a home, contact Next Home Elite Real Estate at 765-729-5181 or visit our website at mynexthomeelite.com.
All right, folks, welcome back here with our next Home Elite Real Estate Hometown Realtor Courtney Felton game break at the half. Again, next Home Elite Real Estate Hometown Realtor Courtney Felton, great teams. When with heart, hustle, communication, and trust, well, those are some great values that next Home Elite Real Estate Hometown Realtor Courtney Felton brings to every real estate move. Whether you're buying or selling, she is there to use her local roots to meet your real estate needs every step of the way. Make sure to call Courtney Felton at 765-748-6334 for all of your real estate needs. Very good first half of play here from Wapahani. Most notably, a very good second quarter. First quarter was decent. If you remember correctly, it was a 15-14 lead at the end of one for Wes-Del. They had that three made there by Julian Carpenter there at the end. Second quarter, completely different ball game. Wapahani was able to, pick up that defensive intensity there a little bit more, force some turnovers, and that led to baskets. And not only that, but again, we shot the ball well. We moved the ball well. We took good care of the basketball. We only had 2 turnovers there in the first half. We was very efficient on the offensive side of the basketball, and that's what you hope for. And that's exactly what we've seen here in this first half. Now, you got to back that up with an even better second half right here. But no doubt a job well done here in this first half. Something you can build on here with the second half. And another thing really liked a lot was really our rebounding was pretty solid as well. Not many second chance opportunities. There was a few different possessions where they might get 1, maybe 2 offensive rebounds, which obviously you can't allow that. But all in all, not too bad. So it'll be interesting to see how things shake out here in the second half. Again, we're going to have we're going to try to get our student sideline reporter Bailey Clapper here to talk to Andy Zitgraff here in just a moment, again, to recap this first half. But again, Camden Bell leading the way right here in this first half, hopefully for an even better second half here from him and the Raiders, as we're going to send things on down here to Bailey Clapper to talk to Andy Zitgraff.
Thank you, Marver. I'm joined by Wapahani assistant coach Andy Zitgraff. What are your thoughts on the team performed in the first half?
Hey, it's nice to see we got some offense going, moving the ball a little bit. Our first possession had some time to it. We're taking our time looking for reversals, doing those things. And our defense is starting to lead to our offense, which is a key in basketball.
What were the points of the emphasis here in the second half to come out with a victory?
Continue with our energy, continue working to get better to try and win, not only tonight, but in the whole rest of the week here.
Thank you for your time. Reporting from the sidelines, I'm Bailey Clapper. Back to you, Marvo.
Thank you, Bailey, and thank you to assistant coach Andy Zitgraff here this evening for a little brief moment to get a word in here tonight and his thoughts from this evening's first half. Again, a strong showing right here. Again, a very good second quarter of play, and hopefully that trend will continue here into this third and fourth quarter as the Raiders will begin with the possession of the basketball to begin the second half of play. Again, as we mentioned earlier, this is the first night of the back-to-back. Here's Camden Bell. Will take that shot there from outside the three-point line. But first night of the back-to-back. Tomorrow night we'll be back at home taking on Alexandria. Taking on the Tigers right there, in which they've been playing some good basketball here to begin the year. So that should be a great challenge coming up there tomorrow night from home. But all in all, you want to continue to see this defensive intensity and pressure put on here by the Raiders. Camden Bell drives the left side of the lane, no good. Ball deflected around and regathered right there. So And the Raiders come up empty this time around. Purdue there on the back cut, and we end up getting not the takeaway. I actually thought that was a pretty clean steal, then a foul there by Purdue, but then again, I'm not the one officiating. So I should stick to my lane and let these awesome officials do their part. No good there for 23 Carpenter. Again, the rebound here for Eli Andrews. His third here of the night. Quentin James will once again tickle the twine. Yes. Second three now of the night here for Quentin James. Again, hasn't been known to line up the scoreboard so far through the first 5 games of the year. A young man goes in there, works his tail off. If he gets a good shot to take, then he'll take it. But he's primarily one of those guys that he's going to go after those hustle plays, make a good pass. Can he shoot? Absolutely he can shoot. Obviously, we have proof of that, but you just don't see him shoot very often. But when he does, it's a thing of beauty. Shot there from Carter Bell off the mark, and that will be out of bounds off of Wes-Del as Carpenter stepped on the end line. James again for 3, no good that time. Up 4 quickly right here to Mock, and the lay-in will be no good. Rebounded there by Camden Bell. His 4th here of the night. Oh, look at the finesse and the finish from Camden Bell. Rebound there by Rodifer. Now gives him 3 of them on tonight. Camden Bell from the parking lot. Oh, baby. That was from way downtown. 3rd 3 of the night now for Camden. And it's a 51-25 Wapahani lead. There's another takeaway. And no good there on the layup. Rodifer, though, with the rebound. He will get it blocked. Now back out here to Camden Bell. Now to Carter. Swung on to Andrews here on the far side wing. Andrews now along the baseline, looking to back down his defender. That pass will end up landing out of bounds off the hand there of Camden Bell. There were 4:29 to go. We'll have a pair of substitutions here for the Warriors. It'll be number 22, Evan Luzader, as well as number 33, Elijah Durr, returning to the floor for Wes-Del. Carpenter will find Woodyard. Zatter now cross-court pass. Carpenter there with a shot fake, steps inside the three-point line, no good. Carter Bell with the rebound, his 3rd now tonight. Wants to clear things out, and the Raiders will do so as Camden will now bring it across half court. On top here by 26. Andrews, the handoff now to Camden Bell. Again, reversing things. Carter here along the baseline. Out here to Eli. Quentin James gives away to Carter. Swung back over to Camden as the Raiders will reset things here offensively. Camden looking to drive. Stop, pop, money. As Camden drops another one in there. So make it 53-25. Luzader for 3, no good. Andrews corralling rebound number 4. Camden from the right side. That shot will be blocked by Carpenter. And here come the Warriors on the run. Mock was contested right there by Carter Bell as Carter will pick up the foul. That will be his first, team's first here of the quarter. And number 32, Riker Mock, will head to the free throw line for a pair. And we will have a 30-second timeout on the floor. And so during this timeout, again taken here by Wapahani, we'll stay right here with you to recognize some of our sponsors here this evening. We'd like to send out a big thanks and appreciation here to Henry Community Health Director of Sports Medicine, Tony Cox. Again, at Henry Community Health Sports Medicine, enhancing performance, we take care of our Raiders. And Tony Cox is your certified athletic trainer. He is here to get our athletes back in a game and to help them get better, stronger, and faster than ever before. For all of your rehab and recovery needs, contact Tony Cox at 765-521-1131 and make your appointment now. So again, following the timeout here from Wapahani, they will have 3 remaining. Wes-Del still with 4. And it'll be Riker Mock again here at the line for Wes-Del. As the first one will be up and good. The second of 2. In and out, no good. And it's out of bounds off of Wes-Del. So the Raiders will take over here on offense as Eli Andrews will bring it across half court in charge of a 27-point lead. Looking to expand on that. Connor Bell now in the ball game. Carter for 3. No good. Rebounded there by Woodyard. And Carpenter now on the run. Here at the top of the key, guarded by Eli Andrews. The spin move. Shot is up. No good. Durr with the rebound. Spence well defending that shot. And that will be saved by Connor Bell. They say that he was out of bounds while attempting to do so. So possession will stay with Wes-Del here at the 2:31 mark in the third. Again, like to send a shout out here this evening to some loyal watchers and listeners of us here on the WHS Network. Big thank you to Barbara Wilmoth as well as Bob Taylor and our good buddy Pastor Jim Ballinger and his wife Janie watching from Stockton, Missouri. Again, Barbara watching from South Carolina. And Bob's watching us from Muncie. And to all of you watching wherever you're watching us from, we appreciate you. And thank you for tuning in tonight. So we'll have an illegal screen here on Luke Woodyard. That's going to be his second. Team's first here of the quarter. Now the third turnover now of the half here for Wes-Del. As we have reached the under now 2-minute mark here in this third quarter play. Andrews pull-up jumper, no good. And that's going to be out of bounds off Wes-Del, last touched by Woodyard. And we will have a substitution now, number 3, Noah Purdue, returning to the floor for the Warriors. Woodyard will have a seat. It'll be Connor Bell to inbound there along the baseline for Wapahani. Camden Bell, left corner 3. Oh, tickles the twine, baby. Oh, that was beautiful. 4-3 now tonight for Camden as he continues to make it rain from downtown. Now a 30-point Wapahani lead. Like to see a lot more of this, not only tonight, but every night going forward. So Hunter Rodifer will check back in. Carter Bell will have a seat. Inbounded there to Carpenter. Drives it left. Now the spin move. Looking for the back cut there by Durr, but nothing was there. Well defended there by Eli Andrews. Carpenter, no good. Andrews with rebound number 5 on the night. Pushing up for a quick pass in a hurry. And no good there on the shot. Rodifer with the rebound. And he'll be fouled underneath. Excellent work there from Rodifer. Standing his ground and doing work. As the foul be on Julian Carpenter, his second. Team second of the quarter. So again, under a minute to go. Connor Bell to inbound it. Andrews dribbles, kicks it back out. Camden Bell, no good this time. That ball deflected around a couple times. Carpenter picks it up. No good there on the runner. Connor Bell with the rebound, his first of the night. And then the Raiders will lose it out of bounds for the first turnover here of the second half. Again, we have 3 of them here on the evening. Shutza, really, in all honesty, it really has been such a great job here by the Raiders here tonight. Taking good care of the basketball. Making good of each and every single opportunity that we're given. And that pass will be picked off there by Leighton Spence. Turnover number 4 of the half. Or excuse me, actually the 5th turnover of the half for Wes-Del as Camden Bell stays hot in tonight's ball game. 5th turnover now, or 5th 3 of the night. So 28 points here for Camden Bell as that shot off the mark. And that will do it here for this third quarter play. 59-26. We'll step aside. We'll be back here with the start of the fourth quarter coming up here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. All right, welcome back in here with our next Home Elite Real Estate Hometown Realtor Courtney Felton game break. It's 59-26 as we head to the fourth. It'll be Wes-Del basketball to open up this fourth quarter of play here tonight. Again, as I mentioned, before we went to break, really solid job here on both ends of the floor here from the Raiders. We've seen especially a lot of that in the second quarter and, same deal there in the third quarter. But very actively defensively forcing turnovers. And then, again, we've been very efficient as the defense has fueled our offense, which is how it should be. That's, you get stops, get back down on the other end of the floor, and put points up on the board. But, again, it helps. Again, and I mentioned this just a bit ago. Raiders with only 3 turnovers on the night. Wes-Del with a total of 14. So, that's 11 extra possessions essentially in the differential ratio of turnovers between both teams. Bell no good for 2. And that's going to be lost out of bounds off of Wes-Del. So make that their 6th turnover here at the half. 15 of them here on the night. Putting James back in the ball game here. Spence will have a seat. Andrews will drive it to the left side elbow. Hand off now to James, back out to Camden Bell. Camden from the free throw line. No good this time. And now Wes-Del will give it right back to us once again. In comes Reichner Mock here for Wes-Del. In comes Carter Bell for Wapahani. Hunter Rodifer will take a seat. Again, Wapahani just needs 2 more points to make this a 35-point lead, and then it's a running clock the rest of the ball game, which obviously ain't much. Andrews here at the top. He'll take the 3. That is up and no good. Rolled off the front of the rim. Good looking shot. Just couldn't get that one to fall this time around. Purdue swung on to Mock. Outside now, Woodyard back to Purdue here at the top. Now to the near side of the floor. Carpenter looking to drive. Camden Bell gets his hand in there on things and forces now the 8th turnover of the half. Eli Andrews pulling the trigger, and bang! Just like that, the Raiders soar past the 60-point mark, now lead at 62-26. Carpenter, no good. Connor Bell with his second rebound. And Connor just go ahead and take this bad boy coast to coast style, baby. That'll be Connor's first points on the night. And really went unguarded from point A to point B. Mock lost the handle on it and lost that one out of bounds. And it's hard to believe. And again, this is no knock on him whatsoever. I mean, that's just factual information. Wes-Del has only scored 11 points since the end of the first quarter. For obvious reasons, that's going to be tough to win a ball game. But the Raiders have just been that stingy on defense. Camden to the corner. Connor Bell for 3, baby! Oh, that was absolutely beautiful. The pass, the shot, all worked beautifully in unison. And that right there is perfection. So in comes DJ Seagraves here for Wapahani. Andrews will have a seat. We'll have Durr back in the game for Wes-Del, as Woodyard will have a seat. And I'm a little bit behind on the clock here, so we will put that where it should be. And I did stop it. I believe it was once or twice right there as Carter Bell will kiss that one off the backboard there for 2 more. A pass underneath and up and good there for 2. Stevenson good there for 2. Leighton Spence, no good that time. Rebounded by Purdue as the Warriors are on the run. For whatever reason, so it should be 69-28. I'm not sure why. That did not register there on our scoreboard. Apologize there for that. So 69-28 is the correct score. Just underneath, Durr goes to work, backs down James, and puts that one in there. And we will get a timeout on the floor quickly here. Or rather, it's just going to be a quick substitution here for both teams. So we'll have Riley Swift, DJ Seagraves, Noah Olson, Connor Bell, and Leighton Spence on the floor here for Wapahani. And they went ahead and started the clock. I don't even think they ended up stopping the clock right there, so we was a little bit behind again. So nonetheless, now under 2 minutes to go. Leighton Spence here at the top, swung on. DJ Seagraves. He'll dribble the top, finds Noah Olson. Again, we will not have a Raiders Live post-game show. Again, we've got to get things cleaned up as far as our equipment and head back to Raider country. Olson gives way to Swift. Leighton Spence back to Riley. The 3 is on the way. No good. Rebounded by Stevenson. And again, just a brief stoppage right here. We're going to Just to keep the clock running right here, just to get some subs in the game. Purdue here to the right side. It's number 24, Jordan King. Now Rylan Campbell will nearly get that pass picked off. 1 minute to go. So again, no Raiders Tonight post-game show. Again, we'll be back at it tomorrow night. We hope you all are able to tune in there for that one, as Wapahani and Alexandria will be set to go toe-to-toe tomorrow evening from Raider Gymnasium. Again, JV start time 6 o'clock, varsity game to follow. As that will now be the 20th turnover now of the night here for the Warriors. As we get ready to wrap a bow on this one here this evening, Wapahani will now improve to 2-3 on the year and start the year 1-0 in MEC conference play. Ethan Bragg gives way here to Seagraves. Olsen now, 5 seconds and counting. And that, folks, is the old ball game. Final score, Wapahani 69, Wes-Del 30. Your Raiders, as I just mentioned, improved to 2-3 on the season. 1-0 in MEC conference play as Wes-Del will now fall to 2-3 and 1-2 in MEC conference play. Again, the Raiders will be back at it tomorrow night, again from Raider Gymnasium as they take on the Alexandria Tigers. JV start time 6 o'clock, varsity game to follow. Until then, I'm Brandon Morbilius alongside cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy and sideline reporter Bailey Clapper saying good night from Wes-Del.